What's good, y'all? This your boy Blak G 92. I'm gonna go now. This evening, I'm gonna go ahead and do a reaction to a video made by YouTuber Mr. H Reviews. I've seen his name when I do search engines for like, not video, but more so movie, comics, and graphic novel analysis type videos. And I be seeing his video. I be seeing like his videos be popping up, and I think I may ran across a couple of them, maybe one or two of them. Like I forgot the names that were across my mind, but the video I'm doing from his channel that he made 4 years ago is titled "The Female Cenobite-Hellraiser Explained." So it's interesting to see like how he explains like the female Cenobite from the Hellraiser franchise, and shout out to the person that gave me this video to react to. I'm gonna go and see what it's looking like. About 3, 2, 1.
The female Cenobite. Prominent member of Pinhead's gash,
Yep.
the term given to a group of Cenobites working together, and she was a favourite of Hell, but she wasn't always this way. Female was once a nun, Nicoletta. She had a deep desire and interest in all things sin. Sin itself became her obsession. One fateful...
Interesting backstory thus far. Sorry for pausing it, but sounds interesting that how a person like that, not a person, but more so entity like that, start off as a nun was just always been that's in this all things considered sin according to him per se, according to Mr. H Reviews, and he has a great voice. I'll say that it just grabs your attention.
That would change her, and indeed her life forever. A man, searching for a place to stay, came across Nicoletta. Sensing her desire and obsession in sin, he gave her the Lament configuration. The Lament configuration, or puzzle box, became her new obsession, and as soon as she was able to solve it, the gateway to sin opened before her. Grillard, a Cenobite, came and took Nicoletta into hell. Here she would indulge in her desires for pain, pleasure, and sin. She would then be changed into the female Cenobite we know. Clad in black leather, her hair mostly removed, she would have a pin shoved through her nose laterally and a laceration to her throat, which would permanently be pulled open by 5 wires. As the female Cenobite, she would have a raspy voice, a result of her throat wound, a sunken face and skeletal appearance, and she would be partnered with Pinhead, another favourite of Hell. They would do Hell's bidding throughout history.
Before we say anything else, that could, well, I had no idea that her throat injury would cause her to have that. Well, I had no idea that her throat injury would cause her to have that raspy voice. I figured it was something else, but then again, it does explain it. Then again, it does make sense when you think about it, because any sort of lacerations or like life-changing injury to your throat would definitely change your voice. Greatly change it more so. And I always figure there's probably some sort of symbolism behind that, like gave that wound right there. Maybe I'm looking into it too deep, but
bring to those that opened the box. Cenobites, close to immortal, can be killed by another of their kind, and this is the fate that befell the female Cenobite, and indeed the rest of Pinhead's gash. The newly created Dr. Cenobite would be their end, killing them and ultimately sealing them away in the Pillar of Souls. 20 years after the fact, Hell would have its favourites return, Female and Chatterer. Resurrected by Pinhead, his blood fell on the place in which they died, and it was this that caused them to return. Although Pinhead is one of the most iconic figures in horror, still, to this day, the female Cenobite stands alongside him, and if you've seen the movies, she would likely have caught your attention. An intriguing character and an interesting backstory to complement that intrigue. Was this a character that caught your attention, and did you know her backstory? Either way, I'd be keen to hear your thoughts on Nicoletta, the nun who fell so far from God. So, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section, and if you want to see more Hellraiser related videos, then hit that subscribe button to stay notified of all my future content. If you did enjoy this video, then please consider leaving it a like, as it does help the channel out. I've been Mr. H, and until next time, I'll catch you in the comment section.
I'll definitely leave a like on this video. Quite interesting info on how this character came to be. I had no idea till I seen this video. And let me see. As far as the movies, I only saw like the first two, like recently, like 2 years ago. And it's like shortly after I seen the whole Hellraiser film franchise reviewed by Decker Shadow. For those that are familiar with like movie reviewers, familiar with like film reviewers, you probably know who I'm talking about. But yeah, it was like I forgot how long it may have been. Maybe maybe 3 years ago. He did the Summer of Hellraiser, and it was quite interesting. He gave some not good backstory, more so he did his own unique way of like what you call it, reviewing the films. But let's get back to Mr. H's reviews, whatever. And did a real good job as far as explaining the backstory and also what what happened to all the Cenobites as well as the female Cenobite some years ago, then being resurrected like 2 decades later by, of course, the main I won't call him antagonist, but the main antagonist of the first Hellraiser movie, and not only brought her back, also the Chatterbox as well as Pinhead. So it's like pretty interesting to hear about that part. And by the way, like those first two movies were quite interesting. And I, speaking of which, I woke up halfway when the movie's about over with, like, because how that happened was I was watching the original '76 version of The Hills Have Eyes, and then I dozed off, woke up, seeing that Hellraiser was on. I was like, oh snap, okay, shit, and I had no complaints there. So definitely looking forward to doing more reactions to these little like film, comic, graphic novel analysis videos, because these are my favorite type of videos I normally watch when I'm not doing these reaction videos. But I'm more welcome to do more of these. If you want me to do so, be sure to post them in the comment section below. And if there's any other type of reaction videos like countdowns, music videos, songs, interviews, may have you behind the scenes footage, whatever the case may be, post them in the comment section, as well as hit me up in the DMs of my social media accounts. We'll be posted in the description box below. And if it's your first time or you want to stay tuned for what I have in store, be sure to hit that like button, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button. So then you'll know what I have in store as far as videos and such, reactions and live streams, because I might do a few live streams in the near future. Let's catch up on some reaction requests that people be hitting me up with. So yeah, stay tuned for that, as well as hit that donation link to my PayPal. You already know what the deal is. If you can, then cool. If not, cool. So just a little something so I can get a little something together for y'all to show appreciation as well as help out living expenses as well. So yeah, there's that. And let me know in the comment section as far as y'all plans for this coming Halloween, which is on a Sunday. But I already know that weekend is going to be a lot of festivities going on as far as like parties and like celebrations and all that jazz going on in your respective towns and cities, countries even. So let me know in the comment section which y'all individual plans for Halloween season and shit. I'm actually interested. So all right, this is your boy Blak G92 about to sign off. Holla at your boy. Peace. And by the way, by the time this video is uploaded, probably like long after I've watched this live stream of Gothics making an appearance on, I forgot what this old like is it a podcast? I think it was a podcast with Sydney Watson in it. So it's probably when this video will be uploaded, right after I watch that live stream.